Thank you, everybody. We have Iron Mike King is sitting in with us, Mr. Peeves, myself. Guys, go ahead before we get started. If you like the content that you see on our show and the things that we do here, I think everybody likes these bad boys that's watching this show. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And when you do that, hit the bell right beside it to get notifications when we upload new material. Just want to throw that out of the way because that's how we grow. Is we get more subscribers, more views, bringing more content. Okay, everybody, this is another weekly beer tasting, and I'm gonna go ahead before we even get started, and I'm gonna have to tell Peeves to stop looking right here because
that's one of my favorite beers of all time.
he's not looked at that since he sat down on set here.
I've been eyeballing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a stout porter kind of guy.
This is literally one of my favorite beers of all time.
Go ahead and lean it in. Show them it's a double chocolate stout.
Chocolate stout. It tastes just like you're drinking like an alcoholic chocolate milk, but we'll get to that.
Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna run down the three beers that we have here. This is the Old Chub Scottish Ale from Ozark Blues Brewery LLC, which is in Colorado, USA. And right here on the front, they advertise an 8.0 alcohol content, which is Scottish Ale 8.0. From what we've had on the show so far with the ale, especially Scottish ales, these are ones that your day will end quickly because you don't taste the 8%. And if this one holds suit, which we haven't had a bad one yet.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and plug this one. I've had this multiple times as well. You can't taste the alcohol,
but that's not good for
it's scary.
All parties involved. This is the Young's Double Chocolate Stout, again from Tyson's Fine Wine and Things, where I buy all my alcohol from. It's a 5.2. I don't think that matters because the taste of this bad boy, from what I've heard, I haven't had it yet. It's supposed to be absolutely phenomenal. The difference between a double chocolate stout and a double IPA is more chocolate's good, more hops is not so good, in our opinion.
It's gonna be hard to beat that Sam Smith. But I'm looking forward to this one.
This Mantra Brewing Company, which is fast growing, would say it's in Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We've had two of their beers on here. We had one that wasn't on tasting, just come on set, and I drank it, and I had to stop what we were filming and give Peeps some.
Yeah, it was delicious.
So if this one follows suit, we are in for a treat. It's called Battleground. It has an old Civil War type label to it, and it's called Belgium style winter beer. So it's a 5.1. If it's anything like the last two we've tasted, we've got three very true heavy hitters right here. And as always, we're gonna put the double chocolate at the end, simply for the fact you don't want any kind of lingering flavors. We're gonna start with Scottish Ale, which should be pretty smooth, pretty right down the pipe of clean, good drinkable beer.
Well, this one says it was inspired by the Civil War battles that took place in Franklin, which is interesting. And you notice half the time I read the bottles, they're interesting sometimes.
One thing about their labels, man, their labels are really nice. You just smell test, Mike. So don't dive into it just yet. Unless you already
I'll be a good boy. I won't dive into it.
But I found it interesting that, it's inspired by Civil War battles, and then absolutely gorgeous art on that bottle.
Yeah, I think everyone
every one
that we've had from them so far is fantastic. Let's get a smell test this bad boy. If you look and see a good ale, you should barely be able to see through the other side. Say shadows to the other side. This one follows
Smells great.
It smells great. Let's roll. Clean beer. Clean. It's
Old Chub's never done me wrong. Can you tell it's 8%?
No. It's like it's kind of a cleaner, more refined Newcastle.
I could see that. I think we can.
More refined Newcastle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely tastes like this, like a lot better quality than what
cleaner, refined Newcastle. Like,
and you're not getting 8% with Newcastle.
Hell no, you're getting 4 point something. I I don't even think it's 5.
Like I said, Old Chub's never done me wrong.
It's a good beer.
I've had several from Oskar Blues, and I think my far Old Chub one of my all-time favorites.
Since you've had it before, Pease, I'm going to let you lead us off on this one.
As you can tell, it's killing it. It's a solid 8.5 for me. Like, I've gone out of my way many a times to buy that beer.
Yeah, that's a good beer. Where did you get that?
Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie, okay.
About $8 for a 6-pack.
That's not bad. I mean, for a quality beer.
No, not for a craft beer. That's an 8% craft beer.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. King, 1 to 10 scale. What do you got?
I have to say, like I said, I've tried this one time before. I'm still trying to remember how I did it the first time I ever tried it, but I remember it being a very good beer, and that just kind of brought it back. I'm going to go with 7.5, pretty close to 8. I've had some Scottish ales that just blew me away, so I'm trying to put that also in the same perspective. So in time, I think maybe, hopefully I get to come across them on the show, but it's hard not to put it at 8 or above, but I think I'm going to go with about 7.5 because I have had better Scottish ales, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Like you said, you really can't beat it. It's a smooth taste, and you can't taste the 8% alcohol. By no means.
I remember when I first started drinking craft beers, Newcastle I'm going to go to. I'm kind of having, because you
It's a lot better beer. It's a lot better beer than like a Newcastle.
Yeah, it's much better than Newcastle. I'm gonna go 7.5. I'm probably right there with King. It's good. It's clean. It's refined. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel. They're just doing, the Scottish ale justice, and they're doing it a good job in their format. 7.5. Very good beer. Have no complaints. Yes, I'd buy that beer. All right. I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 that this company has put out has been minimum 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, we had to literally stop a video so he could pour me a glass of what he was drinking last night, and
I drank one. I took 1 sip. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
by the way, they didn't share either. So
I never take a sip, and he had this perplexed look on his face. And then he took another sip, and then he's just like, "Hold on, Pete, you got to try this." Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get to finish all the good beer, and then we're all sitting in the background thinking, I just want to go grab the glass out of their hand.
Oh my God!
It's got a good color.
Look at this. Look how clean. Wait till you smell this bad boy.
I read that it had orange peel in it. So.
Wait till you smell it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I'm probably guessing like a really high quality, probably like a Blue Moon, but like on steroids.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm kind of getting right now is a Blue Moon kind of smell.
If they're 3 for 3, oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's roll. Well, founders, slide over. Got a new favorite company. Dude, this is this may be the cleanest beer I've ever tasted. Here's the thing. We're not talking about a stout or some heavy porter. We're talking about a refreshing beer on a hot summer day at the pool. Mm-hmm. This is it.
Yeah, there's no aftertaste at all. We probably should have started with that bad boy.
Yeah.
Because that right there had a little more of a bolder taste. But this right here is a really clean beer. So
what is that you're tasting at the end?
I think it's orange. To me, I think
it's the orange.
Yeah. Like I said, this is like Blue Moon on steroids and HGH and just about any other kind of, like growth hormone you can be on. Like this is.
I've never tasted a cleaner beer.
No.
I don't think I've ever tasted a cleaner beer.
Well, like when you drink a Blue Moon, it's a good taste. I mean, everybody enjoys a Blue Moon, especially with an orange, but it sticks with you. Like a Blue Moon kind of just really sticks with you. This right here doesn't, like, you can enjoy it, but then you want the next taste. Like, it's not like just sticking to your palate. Like, you can just drink it, and it kind of like it goes off your palate, like it just kind of washes away.
It refreshes, it hits, and then it's not there, but it leaves you wanting.
Yeah. And this here's a dangerous beer during the summer. Like, you could really just run through these, and because I mean, like I said, it's a clean beer. It's light, so it's not too heavy on your stomach.
That is dude. That company, Jesus.
Not as good as the one last night, but still phenomenal.
Fantastic beer. Let me lead off. If you're a female, again, do not drink that beer. You don't want to drink that beer if you're a female. You will want to drink that beer, but you don't want to drink that beer. It's the cleanest beer I've ever put in my mouth. 8.5. It's the cleanest, refined, like just straight beer I've ever. I'm not saying it's the best beer. It's the cleanest, refreshing beer I've ever put in my mouth.
I pretty much have to agree with Bo. Like, it hits the clean, it hits that warm summer day. This is the beer that now I would go to. I mean, if you're a female and you want to drink it, by far we don't, discriminate against that. Because drink whatever you want.
We just don't want you to get carried away because you don't taste any alcohol.
No.
And is that
That's on like 5 or something.
so it's on par.
It's clean, it's refreshing, it almost doesn't even taste like you're drinking a beer.
It's so beer, it's beer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that makes sense.
Like, it doesn't really, it's hard to explain. It's just so clean and refreshing. But being that I'm a fan of, like the Scottish ales, the heavier ales, the porters, the stouts, I want to give it an 8. I mean, by far, like, not taking anything away from the beer itself, because it is amazing, but it would not be
your personal preference.
If I was going out to the store, I would most likely pick the Old Chub or the Double Chocolate Stout over that.
Yeah.
But
your personal preference.
That's my personal preference. By far, go out, drink you one of those. It's delicious.
It's hammer. So you go 8, King.
I definitely agree with this beer. You get so many of these different beers, especially with orange taste, that the orange is a little overpowering. In this, I don't think it's overpowering. You get more of the beer, but then on the back end, you get a little bit of the orange, and it's not too overpowering at all. Even with Blue Moon or even any of Leinenkugel, things like that. A lot of those products are always going to have like an orange. It's going to stick with you, and it's going to linger. Well, and even though a lot of people like that, and I'm one of those that do like that, but this beer is a lot cleaner taste. And it doesn't just stick on your palate as much as some of those. Maybe because it's a little bit lighter beer. It's not as thick as some of those. I definitely highly suggest getting this beer if you go out to, let's say it's the summer and you want to get a good beer that you can drink either by the pool or just even sitting in your home. I say if you got one of those sampler packs, you're getting your little 6-pack of different samples. I highly suggest that beer. Just from everything that I've tried, that's a good beer just to sip on anywhere you're going, especially with being warmer weather.
Men or women.
Yeah, men or women, you can really enjoy this beer. You really can. So I'm going to go with an 8.5 just because I'm going to put it in the category of what I've tried of that type of beer, that kind of category, and I don't want to just give that score lightly. I'm just going to put it in the category of everything that I've tasted just like it and how clean that beer tastes. So I'm going to give it an 8.5. I'm kind of hesitant. You kind of want to give it a 8.25, but I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.5 just because it does have that clean taste.
Oh, it does. It's the cleanest beer. I think it's...
Yes, sir.
It's the cleanest beer I've ever put in my mouth. Oh, God.
I think we're all excited about this one.
How do you go from that to that? Could you get 2 more opposites? You can't get 2 more opposites. It's impossible to get any more opposite than what we're about to do.
I can pretty much tell you this is one of my favorite beers I've
Oh
ever
my
had.
God.
And I'm a stout guy, so
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Have you never had that?
No, you got me
Oh
jacked
my
up
God.
about it too.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, wow.
Let that simmer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I need to let that one sit.
Let that one simmer.
Let that one sink on down.
This tastes just like a glass of chocolate milk. It's one of the best things I've ever
I
had.
can't give this to Pete. Pete's gonna get that much, man.
Yeah, he needs a share on this one. This is a...
Just give me the whole can.
He's probably got like 10 of them in his fridge now. So.
I know. Hey, let somebody else get in on the fun, man.
Oh wow, man.
Let's give it a whiff, King.
Oh wow.
King, give me a glass.
Dude, I'm impressed with just how it pours. The way it pours is so much better than a lot of stouts I've seen. So I'm excited about it. Puts on a show as you're just waiting for it to kind of settle.
Oh my God.
Man, I appreciate you looking out for the gas.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, it's got a pressurized thing in it. Like Guinness.
Look at King's glass. You're the guest, King.
I know, man.
Okay, this is Young's double chocolate stout.
I'd say thanks, guys, for that.
All cameras, all eyes on Peeps. Peeps, go ahead.
I don't have words. Like I said, it's just alcoholic chocolate milk. There's nothing really better. I'm just trying to judge. I'm trying to judge everyone else's reaction.
It is an alcoholic chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of positives going for it. My negative on it, Peeps like, well, there's no negative. There's only Zool. No, I'm just kidding. My negative on it is, which I'm gonna find the name of it out. The one from Wisconsin. That one, you tasted beer, you tasted peanut butter, and you tasted chocolate, and it hit you like a freight train, and it gave you the aftertaste you want. On this one, it's like you hit it, you taste the chocolate, you taste a touch of beer, and then it's gone. The other one was just like, it consumed you. This one, it's there, and it kind of goes away, in my opinion. I don't have any aftertaste of it right now.
I've got a little bit, but maybe it's just me.
It's got the look, it's got the smell, and it has the taste. It's not bad tasting at all. It's got the taste. That other one was life altering, in my opinion. I don't know why I didn't give it a 10. I mean, I went 9.5, but
I agree, man. That's a great chocolate beer.
Look at it.
It's really good, man. Like you said, it's just like chocolate milk with alcohol.
it's good. Very good. It's very, very good. King, leave us off.
So this is, I guess I gotta.
Get you
I've been thinking on this one since the first taste. I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. It's just it's a great chocolate stout. To me, it's like how, to me it doesn't hit like a Sam Smith does. It doesn't got that sweetness to it. But and it's also like how a Guinness, a Guinness almost has a once you sip it, it's almost coming with a flat. It doesn't have like it doesn't seem like it has much like a carbonation, or it doesn't have, but the way it pours is just unbelievable. I haven't seen a stout really pour like that.
It looks Guinness-ish.
Yeah, and it's got it's got that look just like a Guinness, and it, like I said, it even tastes like that. How a Guinness it pours a certain way, but then it kind of has like a more of a flat. But it's a great chocolate stout. It's what I expect in a stout. And that, for me, like I said, during the colder months, I'm a stout guy. I'm telling you, that's all. And even when it's summertime, I still got to get my hands on a good stout. As far as a chocolate stout, I got to give it a pretty good score. But as far as saying it's the best chocolate stout that I have, I'm going to go with. I've got a couple that I keep in mind that are my number 9 and 10. And so I can't really put it over those, but I agree with Pete. It's a great chocolate stout. It's one of the better ones I've had. So I can definitely agree. To me, it almost has like it's got that chocolate that almost kind of sticks with you, like how a coffee stout does. You know how a coffee stout almost has something that kind of lingers that little bit in your palate. So I'm going to give it I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it an 8. I really hate to give it that score. Part of me really would like to go higher, but like I said, I have tried some, and it takes a lot to put me at a 10, so I'm going to go with an 8.
Leaps?
Well, to me, this is like the perfect beer. I've probably drank, besides, cheap beer, because, What else? What else is there in life than like Miller High Life, PBR, and stuff like that? I think I probably drank more of these than just about anything else. To me, it hits the refreshing thing. I wouldn't actually mind having one of those sitting outside on a warm day. It's not an overpowering stout. And it also, I wouldn't mind having it on a cold day because it has the chocolate to, kind of warm you up. So it hits on everything to me. It's got a great pour. It really pours like no other stout I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Now, it looks like Guinness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a lot, thicker of a pour and a thicker of a head than Guinness does, and the head goes right back down.
I think just after, because like I said, though, the head of it, I just drank a lot of that. I'm going to bump mine up. I'm going to bump it up to 8.5. Just because of the way it ends. The way the beer ends is just as good as it starts. So I'm going to bump it up. Normally I don't give a score and bump it up. But just because of the way the head of it tastes, just because a lot of times people just pour off the head or you can't drink it or whatever. But that one is, you want to savor every bit of it. So I'm going to give it an 8.5. And I'm not going to put as high as some of the other ones that I've got in mind, but I will bump it up a little bit.
8.5 on you, Beeps?
10. It's a perfect beer.
10. Well, this is why we made this show. I gotta disagree. Does it deliver? It delivers. Is it a good beer? It's a good beer. A lot of what he said and a lot of what he said is true. I agree with him. For me personally, we've had 2 other chocolate stouts on here that I would put above this one, simply for the fact that I didn't like chocolate stouts coming into this show, and now I do like them. The first one we ever drank, which I'm just going to go buy the refrigerator up.
The one that tastes just like a Reese's Cup.
Oh my God.
The only thing with it that I'll give Young's over it, and I think I gave the Reese's Cup a 9.5, is that it was a very strong, overpowering taste. Not overpowering in a bad way, but you got all the flavors, you got it all, but that, like I was saying, I wouldn't mind drinking that on a summer day. I'm not drinking the Reese's Cup beer on a summer day.
I think, I can see that. The Reese's Cup beer had 2 major players, so it had peanut butter and chocolate going into it, which I thought they blended it perfectly and still tasted beer. I'm going to give it a 7.5, which is way lower than these 2 guys. It's not that it's a bad beer. It's just that we've tasted some chocolate beers on this one and one peanut butter one that was in the ballpark of this. This is better than the peanut butter pinstripe that we had, but 7.5, it delivers as far as taste and look. Best looking beer, I'll give you that. It smells the part, I'll give you that, which, but at the end of the day, what are we drinking beer for? In my opinion, it's taste.
Yeah.
It tastes good. It don't have that, to me, it don't have that lingering, I want more. It hits you and it kind of goes away, in my opinion. So I'm going to go 7.5, very, very good beer. I'd buy it. I'd definitely buy it. It's a good beer. I'm still kind of taken away because this was the long lost cousin of this company and it delivered on all levels. This is fantastic. This may be one of the best tastings overall we've had.
We've had several that have been, high. I don't think anything was safe less than a 7 on a couple of our tastings.
Well, I think we're hitting different. Each of us are seeing the favorites of each thing that we like.
We have to
so, like I said, we have to go with Peebs. Peebs really loves this one, and so do I, because I'm a stout guy.
I think they're all.
I can also appreciate every one, but I think we're all kind of hitting our favorites on these things. So.
Yeah.
Usually we'll have a can here and a can here and a can over there. I think everything's right here, right on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a bad beer.
These are like this, in my opinion. These 2 are like on top of each other. They're so close. This is going to get the edge because it got a 10 from Peeves. King bumped an 8.5. It's going to get the edge of the other 2, but these 2 are on top of each other. This is a very close taste. It's a very good taste.
Yeah, because he gave it a 10. For me, this one here is probably my favorite out of all of them. It's pretty close with this one. So both of these are probably out of this pairing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're both, this should be on top of this.
Mm-hmm.
Very close. I can't, That's what we want, though. We want good taste. Actually, the fans probably want awful taste.
Yeah.
Guys, we're closing out. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell beside it so you can get the notification when we upload new material. It's a real and a beer. You guys have a good night.